12 games on tap today and 0 Monday. So get your NBA fix in today. We got an early video. Let's knock it out. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, a.k.a. Cash Cake, here on a Sunday morning for an early look NBA prize picks. Again, no basketball tomorrow. We just have the NCAA championship game. So get your NBA action in today. And I'll drop a video tomorrow for NCAA since we have no NBA. But yesterday I did an NCAA video. I did not like the NBA slate. Did okay. We went 4-1 in that video. And then the early NBA video, we went 1-1 on our official plays. So not too bad. Went 5-2 for the day. You know, we'll just keep on grinding along here. And again, it's got a pretty big 12-game slate. It's pretty spread out. We got a couple games starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way up to 9:30. So pretty big slate for a Sunday here. Usually things crazy happen. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of basketball left in the regular season before we hit the playoffs. But hey, we'll just keep knocking out these videos all the way through the playoffs. And Thursday, MLB starts, man, and we'll knock out some MLB videos as well. So we got a lot on our plate. But hey, we'll just keep on grinding here. But with that, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Means a lot to me. Helps the channel out. And we'll just keep on chugging along. And hopefully we can pick some winners today. Let's get after it. All right, like always, NBA Prizepicks desktop version is up here. They have a sweet mobile app you can download both on the Google and Apple Store. And if you don't have that account, use that promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And if you're brand new to Prizepicks and you just sign up with a brand new account, you're eligible for a free month of DFSArmy VIP membership. You can follow directions in the description as well. So with that, we really only have, I only found there's not a whole lot for 12 game slate. We don't have a whole lot out here. I was able to find 3 picks, official, and then 1 unofficial pick. So I only got 3 official ones here, but as you look at it, it's kind of surprising too. There's no early games on this, right? We got the 3-10 game here with Boston. But other than that, you know, or is that just wrong? That just feels wrong. Oh no, 1-10 game. Okay, the other early. I'm reading that wrong. I haven't had my coffee yet. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot on here for 12 game slate, right? We got 12 ones for points, a handful for assist, handful for rebounds. And so these early videos make it always difficult. And I'm not going to put you guys in bad situations and just fill up picks. Kind of like yesterday. If I don't feel like I love a pick, I might talk about it and call it unofficial, but I'm not going to give you an official pick, the one that I'm going to put my money on. So I got 3 here. We'll talk about the unofficial one first because it's like kind of a twofer for me. It's the same guy. And we're going to come down to Reggie Bullock. And so with Reggie, there's 2 of them that I like. I like the over 9.5 points and over 2.5 3-pointers made. He's going to shoot a lot of 3-pointers. He shot 7, 8, 11, 6, 6, 11, 8, 8 in his last 9 games. He hasn't been shooting well the last 2 games, 29% against Washington, 2 for 7, 3 for 7 against Cleveland. And then he got pretty hot against the Lakers and Utah, shooting over 60%, 5 for 8 and 7 for 11 here. That's what he's going to do. He's going to shoot the 3. So one reason I do like him is we've always talked about it. The Milwaukee beat him by the 3-point line, right? And they're ranked 30th in 3-pointers allowed and 20th in 3-point percentage allowed. So I like the over 2.5. It almost feels like that is the play because that's what he's going to do. He's going to shoot. But I also like the over 9.5 points as well, right? If he does get a regular bucket inside the 3-point line, and then maybe, knocks down a couple threes, he'll get there as well. So either one of them, it's hard to pull the trigger on a guy like Reggie Bullock. And especially if you've seen that hairdo, man, that is one quite crazy hairdo he's got. It's just hard to pull a trigger on him because he's like the 3rd, 4th option on this team, right? Like in a game like this where you have Luka up against Giannis, Luka gets up for these games, man, especially a team like Milwaukee. So, Luka could just try to take this game completely over and maybe Reggie doesn't get as many shots as he would like to get. But again, looking at the numbers and everything, that's how you beat them. So I probably would lean maybe 3-pointers made, but again, I'm not going to put my money on this. I just thought I'd mention it. It was one that I thought made sense. The first official one we're going to go to rebounds. I know this one's, it's tough to pull a trigger on sometimes, but it's Al Horford, right? Al Horford over 8.5 rebounds. He played Washington once this year, and it was back on October 30th. He put up 10 rebounds here. No juice on it. It's pretty even if you look at the line. He's went over this number 4 of his last 6 games with no Time Lord Robert Williams on the court. Washington is 19th in rebounds allowed, 17th in offensive rebounds, 15th in defensive rebounds. And again, the last 2 games he's put up 10 and 15. Boston is favored by 12.5 here at the 223 over under, so that is a little bit concerning. But with no Time Lord out there, he's going to be the center. He's been playing a lot of minutes too. He's 34, 35 over those 4 games where Time Lord has been out. So I do like the over here. I think he can get it done. If for some reason Washington can keep this game close, I definitely love his chances. But I'm going to take a chance on the over 8.5 with how little we have on the board here. It's probably my least favorite out of the 3 official plays on this early video. But, with Time Lord out and what he's done against Washington earlier. Again, it's a different Washington team. I get it. They got Porzingis on the team now, which they didn't have before. So the numbers can be a little bit skewed. But I'm still going to go the over 8.5 rebounds for Al Horford. Next one we're going to go to is we're going to go to 3-pointers made. And you kind of know my feeling about these. I don't love to take these unless there's not a lot out there. But I'm actually going to go Drew Holiday here. Over 1.5 3-pointers made. If we look at Drew, the juice is on the over here around -125, -130 that's out there. He's went over this mark in 7 of his last 8 games. Yes, Dallas is a good defensive team. They play slow. They're 30th in the league in pace. And they're ranked first in 3-pointers allowed. But he's played Dallas once this year, and he put up 3 3-pointers back on December 23rd. And he's just been shooting, pretty decently here. Not a ton of volume, but the 3-pointers have been good volume, and he's played massive minutes. 7, 6, 6, 5, and 4 in his last 5 games. So his 3-pointers are trending up. Seems to be taking more and more of them. So we'll take the over 1.5 with this, with Drew Holiday here. In a game that, should be a lot of fun to watch. Milwaukee's favored by 5, 228 over under. We should see a lot of Luka and Giannis, but Holiday can drop a few shots here, and he's been shooting them in more volume. So we'll take the over 1.5 3-pointers for Drew Holiday. And then the last one here that I'm going to go with, I'm going to go over to points. And again, big games, I like to take Luka, man. And we're going to go Luka over 29.5 points. I was also looking at the over 46.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit that in 4 of his last 4 games. But points as well. He's hit that in 4 of the 4 games as well. Just feels like the way Luka's been playing. The juice is on the over on this, around -115, -120. Been taking a ton of shots in those last 4 games. 22, 26, 23, 21. Hasn't been facilitating as much, but he's been getting to the line. 10, 4, 6, 6. 3-pointers have been there. 9, 6, 12, 7 attempts. So he's doing a little bit of everything. He's averaging over 35 minutes over his last 10 games. Spots like this, even though it's a tough spot going up against Milwaukee, Milwaukee hasn't been looking all that fantastic. And Luka, to stay in it, it's going to be riding on Luka's back, and especially on the offensive side of things. So I'm going to lean on here. Hopefully his shot is falling. He struggled a little bit against Washington, but he did put up 36 points. But he only shot, he shot 11 for 22. But he started off super slow, and he picked it up in the second half. So we're going to take the over around 29.5 points for Luka here. So these are really the official plays that I do have. I was looking at Giannis's over 30.5 points, in kind of a big game as well. But I'm not going to. I think I'd rather take Luka on the other side. And that's about all we have. I'm not really touching the Cleveland side against Philly. LeVert kind of screws up the whole entire team when it comes up to usage, because you don't know how much he's going to use the ball there. Maybe you want to lean the under on Luka assists, but there's times where if his shot's not falling, he'll get his teammates involved. So I don't really like this. Holiday I don't really like that. So there's nothing really here that I absolutely love. It's just a rough early slate here when it comes to this. I was looking at Jalen Brunson first half. That's one's been money, right? And I came down here. They set the line at 8.5, which is disappointing. I wanted it at 8 or lower to take it. I'm not going to take 8.5. If you wanted to, I can understand it, but I was hoping the line was going to be closer to 7.5 or 8, so I'm not going to touch it personally. So these are the only official 3 plays that we have here. I'm going to rank them here. Luka over 29.5 points is my number 1. Drew Holiday over 1.5 3-pointers made is number 2. And then Al Horford over 8.5 rebounds as number 3. I'll have some more videos out today, and I'll knock out one around lunchtime as we get a fuller board here. Just because there's not a whole lot out on this board. Don't really love it. But those are the 3 plays that we have. So enjoy your Sunday, and I'll knock out another video here in 3 or 4 hours. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.